Hello, John Charles. Thank you for coming to my channel.
Hello, Mariko. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for coming. So I had a meeting with this Japanese guy. His name is Masa. And I just had a meeting online because he lives like 4 hours away. I live in the mountain area. It's called Yatsugatake. And I can see Mount Fuji like right in front of me.
Okay.
Towards the north. If I look at the north, it's Mount Fuji, and I have like mountains surrounding me, like snow mountains surrounding me. He lives more in the ocean side, and I just met him like 1 month ago. He when I did an interview with Elena, right after that, he felt like he really needed to contact me. And we had a mutual friend. So he told, he told these people that he wanted to meet me. So I said, okay. And he came to my place and he talked to me about what's going on. And he's been a researcher of the Japanese gods, mythology for 20 years. But he hasn't really been public about all his research. And he also had a lot of dreams of going to spaceships when he was a child, So not just the research, but he has some special abilities to, have intuition to receive certain, things. And he also says he talks to his ancestors, and they give him, his ancestors gives him some, hints and clues. So that's who he is. And but because he works full-time in a regular big company, he cannot reveal himself. So that's maybe why he's using me as a channel to talk to you. And also I have some connection with all this story. So I will try to explain my connection and his connection to all what's happening right now. And it's like such a chicken skin, like, oh my God, kind of a thing that's going on. So anyways, I would like to start about who you are for the audience. So I don't know how much I should be talking about your Star Revelation 2 content, but you have some special ability, and you had, like teleportation going on since your childhood. You've been spaceships and all these, experiences. And especially the teleportation ability is, off the chart. You can just teleport, and you don't know exactly when you teleport because your soul knows what you need to do when, and your soul suddenly does something, and your body, your mind, does not comprehend in the moment. So, and also, you said you have this white aura. You took the photo of your aura, and you have this bright, bright white aura, like you can't even see your face or your body. It's so bright. That's a beautiful sign that you are a very high being, and that you are, connected to the love of the cosmic love, the universal love. Also, you said you have some special brainwave. You tested a special brainwave. Well, so
never seen before. This brainwave is out of the charts of the software. Dan Winter tell me he never seen before. He test this device with a lot of children in the world with special abilities, like can read a book with blind eyes, and it was insane. And he told me that it was a Tibetan wave, but more stronger. Like he say, it's more stronger. It's out of the chart. So
like Tibetan monk when they meditate.
Exactly.
But it's stronger than that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty amazing. And you also said when you had some accident, you peed, but the blood was green.
Yes, when I was young, during my childhood and during my teenage age, it was green. Yes, amazing, really green.
But how about now?
Now it's normal. It's a red blood.
Normal.
Yes.
Okay. So until when do you remember it was green?
Until 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So as like 2021 is like when you become the full grown mature adult, then you're kind of become more human.
I guess.
Wow. Okay. So, and you also broke your bone, and
yes,
it was healed the next day.
Yes, exactly. More than 12 hours, it was healed, completely healed. But the day before, it was broken. Do you remember my feet in the photo? Yes. It's insane. Yes. It was very painful.
Yes. Wow. And then also you had experience with Men in Black.
Yes, exactly.
And you were shot by the beam.
Yes, by a directed energy weapon. Yeah.
Directed an energy weapon. And there's some proof that your clothes were burned.
Yes.
You had a little burn on your skin as well.
I was protected by a force field around me. If not, I was dead. Yeah.
So all these amazing, crazy, unbelievable story and evidence in your movie.
And I have a lot of evidence and proof and witnesses about what's happened in my life during 35 years. Because, like I say, when you have an extraordinary life, you must have extraordinary proof and evidence. And you can't live these amazing things without nobody witnesses. And in my case, my parents, my dad, my mother, my best friend was here when what it's happening.
Yes. Yes. So you have all these amazing proofs in your movie. And I think your Star Liberation 1, you had Japanese subtitles.
Yes, exactly. It was very important for me to subtitle, but the part 2 wasn't, because it's very expensive because it's a company. It's not a EA. It's a real person translate, but it's very expensive for 2 hours 35 minutes. So maybe one day I would like to subtitle in Japanese, because this is the conclusion of my life with the proof. So I would like Japanese can watch my movie part 2.
Yes. Maybe I can help you.
Maybe.
And you also there was some mantis blue grays with spots.
Yes, exactly. Spot like a leopard. Yeah.
Yeah, leopard gray.
Yeah.
But they look kind of scary. But
no,
they're actually nice beings.
Yes, very nice with me, very kind, and exchange the culture and the fight and the psychic fight, and very kind with other children. And it was a very good experience for me in a secret space program for my case, not for all case, unfortunately.
Yes. So, there was also nice reptilians too. Yes,
yes, exactly. Like I say, there is a good human and bad human. There is a good reptilian and a bad reptilian. but the Draco is not good. But every reptilian isn't bad, you know. There is a good beings, red and blue and aquatic beings, reptilian aquatic, reptilian in earth, intraterrestrial. There is a lot of species in the space. So it's very important to clarify that all reptilian is not bad.
Yeah. So, I think we have to really, in the future, when we start to meet all these extraterrestrials, that we cannot determine, by the looks, that they might look scary.
Yes.
But you have to feel in your heart.
Yes, it look like scary because we are usually see humans with eyes and the skin normal, and you imagine something with 7 or 8 feet with a scale, and it's surprising, you know. But the important is inside, not outside.
Yes. So you have to learn how to feel
exactly.
Your heart.
You feel inside of you if this is good or not. It is a feeling, your sixth sense.
Yes. So you have to get rid of all your fears and just follow your heart.
Yes.
In order
and they know everything with telepathy. So
yes. Okay, thank you. And so now you were teleported to Japan last year.
Yeah, exactly. It's teleportation or bilocation. I don't know, but I remember when I am in Mauna Kea or in Japan, Mount Fuji, I feel everything around me. I feel the wind, I feel the cold, I feel the ground, and every sensation is like in the real world. So I don't know what is this, but I'm sure I'm not dreaming, you know. And when I was young, I wrote everything in my diaries, you know. When I was 7, about Utsu, and it's crazy, you know.
I translated that whole video with your interview with
okay,
Elena and you. And also, I think a lot of people have seen Miyoko's channel with you.
Yes.
So we all understand all the proofs. So we all believe you.
Yes, and my past life in the Sendai.
Yes.
In the ancient, in 1175. Yes.
And I told you, but
yes, you have information about that. Yes.
Called Sendai. It still exists. It's a big city in the northern part of Japan, and but there's another person commented me on this video that there's another Sendai in the very southern Kyushu island.
Oh.
So, and both had around that time, 1175 is Heian period in Japan, and during that time, there was these people called emishi.
Okay.
And the meaning of emishi is very mysterious, and people have not quite figured out what it is. But do you know the people of Ainu? Ainu people, they live in Hokkaido, and Ainu actually means human. It actually means human in Ainu language, like Inuit in the Inuit is also meaning human, you know. So they are like the first human on earth, maybe. So Emishi, Ainu is also called Emishi. So there is some very interesting root about this Ainu people. They're the indigenous Japanese people, very old, one of the first, I think, group that he came to Japan. Japan is very mixed because it's an island,
Mhm.
so there's a lot of people who probably have some blood with Russia, also from China, from Korea, India, Indonesia. It's all very mixed, so it's kind of hard to say what is the typical Japanese face,
Mhm.
because I look more like maybe Hawaiian or South American, maybe.
Yeah, you look like Hawaiian.
Yes.
But
So,
in Hawaiian, there is a lot of Japanese people. When I was
yes.
in Hawaii with Melanie, we are very surprised because our hotel, it was a family hotel during
Yes, yes, yes. I
you
stayed
know
there
this.
too.
Yes, and we were in beautiful room with
Yes.
exactly
Japanese.
yes.
And
No
we have
no
a bath, a
windows.
wooden
Yes,
bath. Yes,
exactly, with a tatami and a futon in the ground, and
yes.
it was a family Japanese.
Small inn.
Yes, it
Yes.
was amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's in Kona on Big Island, Kona side of Big Island.
Big Island. I was in
Yes.
Big Island near Captain.
Captain Cook Bay.
Yes,
Captain Cook
exactly,
Bay.
Captain Cook. It was the hotel near the Captain Cook.
Yes. I stayed there too many times.
Oh,
I
you know
forgot
this
the name.
hotel?
Yes, I was going to research. I forgot, but I
Yeah.
forgot the name.
There is only one.
Only one. Yes.
Yes, it's amazing.
It's a
Yes,
very
amazing.
kind of nice old style.
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
always stay there when I go to Kona because I lived in Hilo side, the other side.
Ilo. Okay.
Yes, I lived there for 10 years and I studied the ancient Hawaiian wisdom, and I'm quite knowledgeable about the ancient Hawaiian culture. So that's very interesting how this Hawaii and Japan has come. You have linked
Yes.
Mauna Kea and Mount Fuji, and I will explain all of this later.
You know what? When I was in Hawaii, Melanie and I, we were on the road, and something tell me stop here, and I stopped my car, and there is a cemetery with a lot of Japanese grave, and I was attracted by a grave, and I was in the front of grave. I don't know what is right, okay? So I was salute in the grave, and now 4 years after, I asked to Miyoko what is right on the grave, and it was a right Nanjiru. I don't remember, but it means samurai of light. It's curious because I was in the front of this grave in the cemetery with this stone, and it's right samurai. It's like a chivalry of light, So it's a symbolism, but I think there is something of the universe want to show me.
Well, there was a lot of Japanese immigrants that came to Hawaii, and a lot of them were samurai families. Because there was some fight, in Japan there was some fight between the samurai families.
Okay.
And when you lose, the samurai family that lost, they will have to hide, and leave to a very subtle small island. And a lot of them moved to Okinawa. And then there was one time a lot of recruit for the Okinawan people to go to Hawaii to start a new life there. And they said they're going to have a nice house and blah, 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 all these, recruit good talks. So all these people were having a hard time making a living in these small islands, and Okinawa, they moved to Hawaii. But they actually I have actually a good friend. His family is a very famous samurai family, but we call it they've been washed to the islands because they lost, the battle. So his family also lives in Kauai, island of Kauai, the Grand Canyon.
Kauai.
Yeah, and there's another very interesting story about that, but we don't go there. anyway, the Emishi people,
Mm-hmm.
like the Ainu people, Emishi, when you really start to dig into what it means,
Mm-hmm.
it says this foreigner that is kind of unidentifiable. They are unidentifiable. And like Emishino, the Emi. If you look at the dictionary, the kanji in the dictionary, it says like frog, or these like frogs that has both a male and a female quality.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Dan Winters said Enki looks like a frog. So maybe it was something like the Jewish looking or Anunnaki looking or
Mm-hmm.
Ainu. All these unidentifiable maybe looked less human, but they had some strange powers. So the imperial court, even in the emperor's family, it's a very, very long history we have with the history of the imperial family. They originally they're not like kings and queens that fought the battle to attain their position. The original they say they're descendant of the sun god. Okay, so they have the bloodline of the sun god, and but because we have maybe like 16,000 years of history of our imperial family, so it's very, very long, and of course there's so many, and that of course when you have such a long history, they get divided, like one side doesn't like the other side, and all these typical stories. So they have this northern side imperial family bloodline and the southern imperial bloodline. They started to say we are more superior, they started to have all these battles. And so these Emishi people in Sendai, they were also targeted because the imperial family felt that they was something, they had some power, like there was something special about them, and they were unidentifiable. So they wanted to eliminate these Emishi people. And that's why your story matches. And it happened also in this other Sendai in the southern area around the same time. So
I remember I was the only survivor of the village, and every people was killed. My children and my wife, and she died in my arm. And I remember I was escaping the mountain, and with different people, with a samurai and a ninja, and a lot of people want to fight against the emperor because they don't agree what is done to this village. And I remember that when I was very, very, very young, and it was in my mind. I was in the Sendai, and how many chance to have this memory when you have a child? It's impossible, And 46 years later, now I remember everything, and I say, "Oh my God, I have the connection, the bond, the link with Utsu and Kono, and everything is everything is linked in the universe, my friend." Yes. So I think there is no chance to be something very not important. I think that Japan is very important for the disclosure, and I think this year something very, very big and huge happened. And I'm very grateful to be a part of this disclosure.
Yes. I feel it too. So this is very, very important what you did. It's very, very important, and we are very grateful for you for coming out and sharing your experience. So I just wanted to share
Your friend had some information about history. This is what you say about. Oh yes.
You see, Masa, my friend Masa, he says when he looks at you, he reminds you of Tengu. This is Tengu.
Your friend,
Masa.
Is it your friend? Your friend Masa?
Yeah.
Have a déjà vu with me?
No. When he saw you on.
When he saw me.
YouTube. On the YouTube.
Yes.
He saw you on the YouTube and you were talking about Sendai.
Okay.
Yeah, his image. There is this thing called Tengu. You can see my screen, yes?
Yes. I see your screen. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is called Tengu.
Okay.
And it's kind of like a bird. Looks like a bird or a very tall.
Okay.
And this is Tengu is kind of a mysterious creature.
Oh yes, okay. I saw the ring.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And he feels like you are Tengu.
Oh yeah, he tells that.
It looks like you. Can you feel it?
I don't have a ring, but Masa tell he looked like me. Yeah.
But he said this is Tengu. Okay.
Okay.
So he thinks he felt like you are Tengu.
Okay.
But this Tengu is related to the Yamabushi, which is like the mountain monks that lives in the mountain. Yeah. So
I have chicken.
So I think when you escaped to Sendai into the forest, maybe these Tengu people helped you, or maybe you were Tengu, and that's why
God.
you were protected.
It's curious because when you see Tengu, it's resonate inside of me like like a chills, but it don't cold in my room. So it's instantly Tengu, and I can't explain that, but it's curious. Your friend, it's very special beings,
Yes, I think he's very special, and he
very special. And if he watched this interview, I say hello.
Yeah,
nice to meet you.
When you come to Japan, he wants to meet you, and there's
yes,
so much we have to explain that we cannot explain on YouTube. So, but we will just cover the basics today. So, so that's about the Sendai story. So we feel it's more of this northern Sendai rather than the southern Sendai, and this why we feel that way. I will explain a little bit later. It relates to Utsu. So
Utsu and Kono.
Kono, yes. So you first met Utsu, and then you.
First, I met Utsu when I was young at 7, and after that, I met Utsu again.
Yes.
There is a few weeks.
Yes. And when, do you know exactly when last year that was?
In December. In December. Yes, December. I was with Elena the first time. We were in pajamas in Tokyo, and
that's very cold. December with your pajamas.
yes, exactly. And I lost Elena, and I was in the front of Fuji. After that, I wake up, and 2 or 3 days after, I came back to the Fuji inside, and Utsu tell me, "I know you. Welcome, Oshi." And this is the beginning of my journey.
Yes. And when you met Utsu, you said she was wearing a silver
suit.
It's not a kimono.
No, kimono, it was for Kono.
Yeah. So it was like a spacesuit?
Yes, it looked like, but it was a very reflection like a silver, very bright. And her face was with white skin like a crystalline, and blue eyes like a sapphire.
Yeah. Okay, and that's when you saw the kanji in the crystal.
Yeah, the kanji lighten and light off when I was in the front, like I have an interaction with the script, like in
So
Antarctica.
the crystal was like a wall?
No, the crystal was on the board, like a board on a spaceship, and the script was in a wall, and it was light off like this.
Okay,
Only when I approach.
So it was many kanji, or
Yes, many kanji. Yeah, I don't remember how many, but I remember the gold light. It was like a gold.
Because you say kanji, but kan means China, and kanji is actually Chinese character.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not Japanese.
I say kanji because I don't know what is. I know at this moment.
Yes.
It's a Japanese, so I say kanji, but I don't know it's a kanji or I say there is another name of not kanji, not it's what is the name of the script of the Japan?
So I want to show you and see which.
Show me the script and I can identify.
So I'm gonna show you. Let's see. This is Japanese alphabet. There's two types. That is more straight.
Yes, it looks like that.
It looks like this.
Yeah, it looks like this. Yes.
Which one? This one or this?
Oh,
one?
This is no. This is and the other left. Yes, right and left. This is exactly this.
And
what is mean?
This is like all these different ancient Japanese scripts. There's many different species came to Japan, maybe. So we have all these different scripts, but like this maybe look like kanji,
No, it looked like It looked like the first. Yes,
like this one.
Yes, exactly.
So you saw both kind, or the right?
No, the right.
The right.
Yes, it's exactly here.
This one.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay, good, because this is like the first. Because let's see.
The first what does that mean? Okay.
There are other script like this in Japan in the ancient times, but if you see, it kind of turned into this bottom line thing that is current, that we use currently. Can you see these arrows?
Yes.
So this is the modern letter, but it kind of came originally from like this maybe, and then in the end the modern style is this bottom line. Okay, so that makes sense, this because this one came later, and this is like probably the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah, because the Chinese letters kanji the kanji, we didn't have it until like 8th century. Like normal people were only started to read and write around the 8th century, and before that it was only the imperial family or the samurai family that were able to study these from the kanji, from the monks that came from that went to China, and they studied kanji in China, and they brought back all these Chinese scripts of the Buddhism. Yeah, so the Chinese kanji came very late, and before that we only had that Japanese alphabet.
So the what I saw in this spaceship is about what century for you?
The Utsu spaceship.
Yeah. The script, the Japanese script I saw.
Oh, katakana.
Katakana.
It's called katakana.
Yes, this is. I say kanji because I don't know, but it's a katakana.
Yes, katakana.
I remember because it looked like katana. For me,
Okay.
it's my for my memory. I say okay, katakana. It's like a katana. Okay, so it's katakana.
Yes, this is katakana.
Okay,
Sorry. The one with the straight line.
okay, and it's old. This is old.
Yeah, pretty old. Pretty old, but we don't know how old.
Which century is for you? Exact.
Okay, so it's according to the Wikipedia, they say 695.
Oh,
AD.
it's old.
Yeah. So it's So it's like 7th
It's
century. But we don't
okay.
know. It could be older.
I tell you that because maybe we can say how many time this spaceship is in this mountain, because the script maybe give an indication about I guess with katakana.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe the spaceship was here in 5 centuries, or
Yes, but I think it's much older than that.
Yes, I guess. Yeah.
But I think they used the characters because it was they were preparing for the people to be able to read it. So
yeah, and then don't forget they can travel through the time and in a different timeline. So maybe the katakana is right, Japanese, but it was in a different timeline. They can travel, so we don't know. Maybe we guess that is this century, but maybe it's more older or more future.
Much more older. But they use this character so we can read it in the modern times. Yeah, but because it's not kanji and it's katakana, that means it's Japanese letters.
Okay,
good. So that's solved, which is
thank you for this explanation, my friend, because it's very interesting,
Yes, very important, because if it's kanji, like Iriana was showing something, but that is Chinese character. So
yeah, I'm not a specialist like you.
So we can figure out who is not.
Yes, very good.
Yeah, good. Okay. Now, utsurobune.
Yes.
Meaning of utsurobune. Let me share screen again. The meaning of
some people try to tell I don't tell the truth because Otsurobune have the red hair, and it's wrong, because some people say she had red hair, and somebody tells she have a black hair with a tail. So who is the truth, red hair or black hair? For me, I think it's a black hair,
Yeah,
because I remember in my drawing is a black. Exactly.
Yeah.
I can invent this detail, and the spaceship was look like the same,
Yes, exactly.
Utsurobune mean mysterious.
The utsuro means mysterious, difficult, or impossible to understand or explain or identify. It also means empty, hollow, void. So utsuro means have all these meanings, and bune or fune is ship. So it's an unidentifiable ship.
Oh my God, like a UFO.
Yeah, exactly. Fune, when you just say solidly ship, it's fune, but if there's some word before, it will become bune. So utsuro bune. Okay. And Masa is pointing out this word void. because Elena said the 9 lives in the void.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
The 9.
The 9 and Utsu, there is a connection. So
Hmm.
void means it's a portal. Okay. So Utsuro Bune is a portal. It's a spaceship. And the void means it's a portal.
And I remember with Utsu, there is a portal in the front of me.
Oh, so there is a portal inside the ship.
Yes, exactly. And all portal is connected with the other arc in Earth.
Yes. So let's go to Inko. So
I saw your logo. It's you. Thank you. Thank you. You know what I mean when I say thank you. I realize is what you.
So
okay, this is a map.
Yes, this is the map of Mount Fuji. This is Mount Fuji, the green part. It says Mount Fuji here.
Okay.
And there is 5 lakes currently. Today we have 5 lakes.
Okay, 5 lakes. Okay.
The blue part. Okay, but the blue part is current. But 9,000 years ago, this is Yamanaka Ko. Ko in this character means lake. Okay? Yamanaka Ko is the biggest lake, one of the most important lake around Mount Fuji. And 9,000 years ago, this brown part, it was bigger, like this. Yeah.
Okay.
And this lake is called Utsuko, Lake Utsu.
Okay.
Okay. And so there is a relation. So there's several possibility about Utsu. Okay. So there is ancient god. Kamuhi means god in some Ainu language, one of the ancient Japanese language. Okay, so there is the god Utsu, and according to the explanation of Masa, this god comes from our galaxy, the higher density of our galaxy, and it's almost like an angelic, no physical. They don't come reincarnate in a human body, angelic kind of being. And this is
interesting.
Called Utsu no Kamuhi, and no means just the connective. So connective. So there is Utsu there. And then there is Utu. Utu is in the Sumerian.
Yes.
Sumerian. I think there's a link somewhere. I put. Okay, this is Utu, and he or she is a Sumerian sun god. Okay. So, and there is a very big strong connection between the Sumerian and Japanese, because Japanese emperor in the old days were called Sumera. Okay, and Sumer. Yeah.
Your research is amazing, my friend.
This is the old emperor name. Emperor used to be called Sumera, and it's almost like Sumer. Yeah. So there is a very strong connection, and it's very hard to explain. So maybe when we meet, we will explain all these, for it takes many hours to explain. But there's a very strong connection between Sumer and Japanese ancient culture. I think the emperor is oldest, our culture of this emperor relation, because I told you, our emperor's family, the first, came down from somewhere from the sky, and they are the descendant of the sun god. Okay, and Utu is sun god of Sumer in the Sumerian culture. It was the mother of Humbaba.
Okay, the god. Okay.
Yes, Humbaba is kind of like in the Gilgamesh Mesopotamian mythology.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
And Enlil gave name Humbaba, and Utu, the sun god Utu, raised him, and he was a giant, it says in the Wikipedia.
Oh,
okay.
So giant.
He was a giant, and he was the guardian of the forest. And Enlil gave him the name Humbaba, and sun god Utu raised him. So there's this Utu that comes in the Gilgamesh poem in the Mesopotamian mythology. Okay.
I have a question for you. How could you? I'm very amazed because you found all this information. You are historian.
I told you, it's not me. It's Masa.
Oh, it's Masa.
Yeah.
Masa, thank you very much to the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Masa has been,
I understand.
20 years.
Yes.
All the connection between Sumer, Jewish, Israel, Japan.
It's amazing research. It's amazing.
And our mythology, we have millions of gods. It's so complicated. We have history. We have millions of gods. Everything is a god. And all these history, we have all these, relationship with all these different gods. And it's so complicated. So it's very difficult to understand. But in this case, that Sumerian, where did that photo go? That San Utu.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Here. Yeah. This now. So this is like a spaceship. Actually, it's a round golden disc.
Yes.
And it has wings because it flies. So which is the sun god. And in the Mesopotamian, it's a male god. But in the mythology, sometimes it becomes a male, sometimes it becomes a female. Because, the higher beings, they have both qualities, and they can become a woman or a man.
Mm-hmm.
They can change their appearance.
Yeah.
Depending on
like a chameleon.
Yeah, depending on the purpose, or sometimes the scripts, the ancient scripts, will change it to a man to a female, because the Japanese sun god Amaterasu, in the old script, it was written as a man.
Okay.
In a little more later script, it is described as a woman. So,
But it's the same person, yeah?
Yeah, it's the same person.
Yeah.
But maybe they wanted to make it a woman because of some political reasons.
Okay,
So
okay, I
sometimes
understand. Yeah.
the scripts can be changed because the human needed to be changed, like the Bible. It's altered. It's altered.
Yeah.
So we don't know, and it doesn't really matter because they could be men and female. The higher beings have both qualities. We have both qualities. So we can become a man when we reincarnate, and so it doesn't matter.
There is a wing again in the stone. You show me. Yes, wing like for I write tingu.
Tengu.
The tingu are the wing too in the back, and this is yes, it's like an angel.
Yeah. So I think the Tengu lives in a little higher density, so we can not usually see them.
Yes.
But they exist. He looks like a bird with his, if you look at his hand. I don't know.
Is this a real wing or something like a device? You think it's a part of our body?
It's a body. It's it's a bird.
It's a hybrid.
It's a raven. Raven is raven. The black bird raven.
Yes, raven. Yeah.
Yeah. Is considered to be the messenger of a god.
You're right. He looked like me.
So he's kind of a raven.
Yes.
And we have this three-legged raven mythology that is kind of like a messenger of this god.
Do we have more information about him?
Tengu?
Yeah. Because I'm very very exciting because it's
I can
thank you. Thank you, Masa. Thank you very much.
Tengu. Okay, Tengu is.
Oh my God, it's Japanese. I can.
Yeah, you can look it up. Maybe there's a Tengu in English. Let's see.
Yes, I don't. Oh, Tengu, like this. Okay.
Tengu, Wikipedia.
Okay, yes, I don't write in a good Tengu. Tangu.
Yeah.
Okay. Tengu.
So here, supernatural beings, gods or spirits. So
supernatural beings. Oh yes, God or spirits.
So Shinto is the name of the Japanese.
Oh, you know what?
Religion. Not really a religion. It's not a real religion.
It's like my drawing when I was young. Yes, it's the same structure.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that because why did you see this structure?
Yes.
When you were 7 years old.
Yes, it's a Fuji mount. It's a Mount Fuji in the back in the background.
Not this one. But
because
we have a Shinto shrine. Okay, we have all Shinto shrine. And Shinto is our basic belief. It's not really a religion, but it's the basic belief we have since the old days. And all these God stories, it comes from the Shinto idea. Yeah. Yes. Yes, that's why I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
So you saw. Where did you see that when you were 7?
In the front of Mount Fuji. It was there is this and Mount Fuji behind.
Okay.
I remember this image, and this is the reason why I drew. Yes, exactly.
So in Japan, if you go to a Shinto shrine, you will always see this.
Oh my God!
You will always see this. Let's see if we can find.
I have the chills.
So this is the gate. This is actually the gate.
Yes, it's like a portal. It's a gate to open in another dimension.
Yes, it is the gate. So, and interesting enough, do you know?
It's a gate, like a gate, or a gate to enter in other dimension.
Well, if you go to a Shinto shrine, like say, let me see. These are like shrines, Shinto shrines.
Okay. Oh, beautiful. Okay.
But anyway, they always have this as an entrance.
Uh-huh.
And you can see there is these two shishi. Shishi is a lion. And if you
Guardian?
saw Elena's channel, or was it Elena's? You know, when Anunnaki in Egypt, there is Sphinx, always two Sphinx.
Yes, exactly.
In the Anunnaki territory.
Mm-hmm.
And the Sphinx was originally, the head was a lion.
Yes, it's a protector, like a guardian.
Yeah, they just had this lion because Inanna had lion. You can see Inanna had a lion as like a pet. They also have this two lions as like in front of the Egypt. There's one Sphinx, but originally it was two Sphinx. Okay, originally it was two Sphinx. And the head of the Sphinx was originally a lion. They changed it later.
Okay.
That is, I think Elena knows this, so she can verify. And so this is the same as the Egyptian Anunnaki territory where they put two Sphinx with the lion head. This is called Shishi, which means in Chinese lion. So, you know, because we are in Japan, we don't have so much space like in Egypt, you know, we cannot have this huge Sphinx. But every Shinto shrine will have shishi. Okay, like this. This is one of the most ancient shishi pair that you will see in Shinto shrine. One has a horn, okay, and the other doesn't have a horn. So a lot of people say it's just a male and a female, but I think it's Enki and Enlil. This is Enki and this is Enlil.
Okay.
Okay. So every Shinto shrine has this in the gate before the portal.
Okay.
This tori. This is called tori, but it's the portal. You enter the sacred space. The Shinto shrine, where the Shinto shrine is a sacred space. So anywhere sacred space, you will find this everywhere in Japan. There's many, many Shinto shrines everywhere in Japan, but they will always have this red gate and the shishi.
Okay.
And this is Anunnaki Enki Tenekau in Radu Cinema's book. This is Anunnaki script, and you can see this character in the Anunnaki letters, and this is very much like Japanese gate, Shinto gate.
Exactly.
Yeah, I would. Okay, so.
Oh my God. Okay, it looks like the same.
And the meaning is this is like basically the portal. It's the upper. This represents the upper. What do you say? I just put it in Japanese. So, in the Sirius, this is Sirius, the star Sirius, where Anunnaki came. This is the letter of the Sirius people, and the very top line is the God consciousness, and it represents the eternity, and it goes from past to future. The line of the consciousness of the God. And this can only be received by people who has overcome the physical realm, physical reality, this physical world. This represents the people. The people who can only receive this God consciousness is the people who has overcome the physical world.
Okay.
And then, so this little thing here, it means that you have to be very analytical about your action of your past. You have to really analyze your past action.
Mm-hmm.
And this one means to, when you analyze your action of your past, you will be able to improve your life, or evolve as a soul.
Okay.
This is the future. This means your future line, your higher consciousness, your spiritual action can evolve, the possibility of your soul evolving by doing spiritual practice. And this open space in the middle means to quiet your mind and just go within in order to attain the wisdom. Then if you quiet your mind and go within, you will receive the wisdom from this God consciousness. So this is the space where you should be always, to quiet your mind and just feel what you feel inside, connect with your higher self. Okay, so this is the meaning of the shrine, the gate of the shrine. And it's actually it's a portal, it's a portal. So when you meditate, you go through the portal. So
it's curious, like I'm drawing this detail in my drawing when I was young, because it's important detail. There is Utsu, the Mount Fuji, but there is this thing